Another NFL season is upon us. Welcome everybody to week 1 of the 2018 season here in the Albuquerque Vipers franchise as the back-to-back Super Bowl champions look to defend their title once again. Our first opponents of the season are going to be the Atlanta Falcons. They signed 2 new quarterbacks in the offseason, Jamar Alexander and Anthony McCollum. Alexander will be getting to start here in week 1. They got Wallach there at running back. He got a little dinged up in the preseason, questionable to go in today's game, but he will be getting the start. They got a solid receiving core there. The veteran Mark Orlando is the tight end. Looking at their offensive line overalls, they look to be a pretty solid team, and Atlanta's always been a very solid team throughout this franchise. They've made a few playoff runs, but haven't been able to get to the big game or win it quite yet. And with the apparent downgrade, it looks like at the quarterback position, it might not be their year, but they do have a good team surrounding whoever is going to be under center now. As we look at their defense, it looks to be pretty good as we continue now through the secondary. Ronnie Hamilton is their kicker as well, and they also have a 99 overall punter. So here we go. The season is underway. White here to return it from his own 1 or 2 yard line. He's going to take this one following his blockers right through the middle. His helmet gets knocked off on the first play of the season, but he gets the football out to about the 35-yard line. Here's a play fake. Now Orlando Cross has time in the pocket. Rolling to his right, a sidearm over the middle, and he missed Phillips. Now a toss play for Ryan Franks, the third-year running back, pulls out the stiff arm and sets up 3rd and short. We're going to give it to him again here, and he converts it, picking up our first down of the season. Here's another run. It's going to be Elvis Watts for the first time this year, spinning off of the first defender, and that's going to get him some solid yardage there as Price Simon is a little bit shaken up on the play, and the linebacker is going to have to check out. 3rd down and 4, quick throw from Cross, and it's going to be another miss intended for Phillips. 4th down and 4, the offense stays on the field. Going 5 wide, Cross over the middle, it's going to be an incomplete pass, and the first drive of the season ends with a turnover on downs. Little update on the linebacker Simon. It's nothing too serious for him, and he will return to the game shortly. Now here goes Robert Wallach up the middle. He picks up some solid yardage. Give it to him again, weaving his way through some traffic and picking up the Falcons' first down of the season. Wallach again, they keep feeding him, and he keeps fighting his way up the middle, this time for a gain of 7. Wallach with yet another carry. Atlanta looking to be very run-heavy early on in the season here, and it's going to be another first down. Again, it's Wallach shaking off tackles as he goes right up the middle there, picking up 7 more. Now Alexander to throw for the first time today. The left-handed quarterback sails that one out of bounds. Penalty on the play, though. It was a free play for Atlanta. Offsides on our first-round pick, Long. Now here's Peter Hall getting his first carry, and he's going to get them down inside of the 5. Toss play now for Wallach, and John Kelly brings him down in the backfield. 3rd down and 6. It's going to be a draw play, and this time we are all over that run. 4th down and 7, and they're going to bring out Ronnie Hamilton for their first points of the season. Atlanta takes a slight 3-0 lead here. Now Ryan Franks going up the middle for Albuquerque, and it's going to pick up 6 yards as we have yet to see a completed pass, and we're already nearing the end of the first quarter. Toss play to the right here for the fullback. It's Ron White, stiff-arming a man. He has to hurdle over him, fighting through tackles. You'll love to see the fullback do it. 2nd down and 8. Orlando Cross looking to have the first completed pass of the day. He's going to sidearm that one to the defense. He threw it right to Ward right there, and that is not the first quote-unquote completion we wanted to see in today's game. Now Wallach following his blockers to the left side, and he's going to get across midfield. That's going to get them just inside of our territory. Now Alexander firing that one over the middle, and he's got his tight end Montgomery for the first Falcons completion of the season. And now Mark Montgomery a little bit shaken up after Alexander threaded the needle to him there, and he's going to be out for the rest of this week with a sprained elbow. Into the second quarter of play, now it's Robert Wallach on the carry. He was very efficient on their first drive, and they keep feeding him here. A little bit more pass heavy on this drive, though, into some traffic and caught Mark Orlando. The veteran is inside of the 15, but Alexander took a hit on the play, and he's going to have to limp off of the field, meaning Anthony McCollum, former first-round pick by the Jacksonville Jaguars, is in there at quarterback, and his first pass as a Falcon is right to the dirt. Sends a man in motion here. He's going to hand it off to a Wallach, and he's going to pick up about 4, maybe 5 yards on the play. Alexander will be returning to the game shortly, but right now McCollum is in on essentially 3rd down and goal, throwing that one to the corner, and John Hitchcock couldn't quite bring that one in, and the Falcons are going to have to settle for another Hamilton field goal. They're up 6-0 now. Orlando Cross is going to be setting up the screen for Charles Phillips. Finally got himself a completion, and that's going to be a quick 1st down. Coming out in the I formation now, Cross is going to step up into the pocket. He's got Phillips again, and that's going to be close to a 1st down. Brings up 3rd down and short. We're going to run with a toss play to the right for Ryan Franks, and it looks like he got the ball just over the line, or did he? The Falcons are going to be challenging the play here, and as we look at the replay, it does look like the ball just barely crossed over that 1st down marker, and we are going to be moving the chains. 1st down and 10 now for Albuquerque. It's going to be run for Ryan Franks. He breaks this one to the right side. Fantastic blocking. Franks has got the speed, and he is gone. Touchdown, Albuquerque Vipers. The first of the season is a long run by Ryan Franks, and you love to see the ground game getting established. Here's Wallach with a nice run to the right side, taken down just shy of the sticks. 2nd down and 2. Alexander's back in the game, throwing that one to the right side, and Mark Orlando could only get 1 foot in bounds. 3rd down, it's going to be a toss play, and Warwick is taken down in the backfield. It's Keaton Hill making the big play, and that's going to force the Falcons' punt. To the ground game, or no, this is actually going to be a play fake now. Cross over the middle has got Vaughn Lewis. His first catch of the season, picks up 9. Now it's going to be Elvis Watts on the ground to the right side. Doesn't pick up a lot, but it is enough for the first. Cross takes the snap. He's looking to throw, firing that one to the right side. Going to be knocked away, intended for Jimmy Andrews. Here's a play fake now. Cross stepping way back behind the line of scrimmage, firing that one to the left side, and there he does have Andrews for the 1st down. Nearing the 2-minute warning, Cross has got time, and that time expires. He loses the football. It's going to be picked up by Atlanta, and nobody's going to be catching Molden. Their first touchdown of the season is going to be a scoop and score on Orlando Cross, and the fans here in ATL are loving it. They've recaptured their lead, but still Cross looking to put together a 2-minute drill, and now it's Burt Myers. Myers, the undrafted free agent. They whiffed the tackle on him, and he is gone. How about that for your first NFL catch, especially as an undrafted free agent? Just like that, we have regained our lead, and now we're getting to the quarterback. Alexander sacked on back-to-back plays, setting up 3rd down and long, as now the Vipers use a timeout. And they're just going to take the conservative route here with Wallach on the draw play. He does pick up some nice yardage, but obviously nowhere near the sticks. We get the football back with a minute left to play. Cross is going to step up into the pocket, and he's got Charles Phillips for his 3rd or 4th reception of the game already. It's going to pick up a 1st down. About 40 seconds left to go now. Pass to the right side is going to be caught by Larry Fitzgerald. The veteran still got some great hands out across the 40. Pass in the flat's going to be caught by Trey Francis, threading the needle there. A dangerous throw by Cross, but it works out. Coming out in 5 wide. Now Cross is going to fire this one to the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Alan Graham. Welcome back to Albuquerque after 2 years away. What a catch for just his 2nd career touchdown. Those feet in the back of the end zone were fantastic. Alexander now trying to get his team in the field goal range. His receiver running over a man there, and that's going to get them into at least Hail Mary range. Alexander pumps, and now he's going to be taken down. Daryl Fannin gets his first sack of the season, and we go into halftime with an 8-point lead. The Falcons get the football to start off the second half. Alexander fires that one to the right side, and he's got Bill Bowens out at the 40, making some nice moves there, as Atlanta is obviously still very much in this game. Robert Wallach is going to be picking up some solid yardage on that play, and now Bernard Bailey on the stop. He's a little bit shaken up, grabbing at his arm there, and he's going to have to check out of the game, meaning Leland Hahn is in there next to Daryl Fannin at that defensive tackle spot, although it won't be for long because Bernard Bailey will be returning back to the game shortly. 3rd down in inches, and Atlanta's going to convert it and more. Wallach spinning off of defenders, and he's going to get into Vipers territory. Now we have another injured player on this defense. Lamar James also grabbing at his arm, and the safety's going to have to check out. Alexander's going to fire that one to the left side, and they're going to be calling that a catch. Nice toe drag swag on that left sideline. Alexander fires that one to Bowens yet again, and he's got another Falcons 1st down. Update on Lamar James. It's not the most serious injury, but he will be missing the rest of today's game with a strained triceps. Now up the middle goes Wallach, and he's going to pick up 8 yards, setting up 3rd down and 2. They're going to give it to him on the draw, and he gets brought down at about the 1, maybe 2-yard line. Goal to go now for Atlanta. They're going to give it to Peter Hall. The goal line back is in. Touchdown Falcons, and now they're going to be going for 2 to tie it up. Wallach has got it. So now we're all tied up at 21 apiece. This has been a good one so far. Frank's losing the football. Luckily, Joseph Santiago is there for the recovery, and it's going to be a loss of a few yards there. Cross looking to throw on 3rd down. Fires that one over the middle, off of the hands of Jimmy Andrews, and we go 3 and out. Atlanta nearing the end of the 3rd quarter has a 3rd down of the round, but Alexander's going to be sacked yet again. That's the 4th time we've gotten to him, as they also go 3 and out. We got the football now starting off the 4th quarter. Ryan Franks weaving his way through some traffic there to pick up 7. Cross steps back to the throw, fires that one into the flat for Charles Phillips yet again, getting us into Falcons territory. Play fake here, and they're not going to fall for it at all. Robert Mathis gets the cross immediately. Now flush to his right. He's got his fullback Ron White down the right sideline there. Stiff arms one guy, gets pushed out of bounds just inside of the 20. If he could stay his balance a little bit more there, he would have been into the end zone. Ryan Franks with a run to the right side. He's going to be following his blockers, picking up 7. 3rd down. Cross is going to throw this one to the corner, and that's going to sail out of bounds, looking for the UDFA Burt Myers. Instead, we're going to have to settle for a Brian Koch field goal. Atlanta back with the football now with 6 minutes left to go. Down by 3 and intercepted. Daryl Fannin, the defensive tackle, over the middle. What a play by the future Hall of Famer. How on earth does he do it? I don't know, but he gives us some superb field position now to take a 2-score lead. Atlanta sends the heat though, and it gets home. Cross is going to be sacked again. 2nd down and 18 after that big play on defense. Throwing that one to the end zone. Touchdown, Charles Phillips. He had a step on Ward on that left side there, and Cross took it. That's going to give us our biggest lead of the day. Alexander fires that one over the middle. Intercepted again. Darren Gordon this time. Gordon with the pick 6, and the Falcons are melting down now. Jamar Alexander's last 2 passes have been intercepted. This one taken back to the crib. All of a sudden, it's a 17-point game. When we entered the 4th quarter, we were all tied up at 21 apiece. Jamar Alexander just crumbling in the face of adversity here, and he's lucky he didn't throw a 3rd interception on that pass. Throwing a strike over the middle there to John Hitchcock, and that's what you like to see out of your quarterback, throwing good passes to your own team. Here's Warwick on the run going up the middle, and he's going to pick up about 7 or 8 yards on the play. Alexander throwing that one to John Hitchcock again, and he's finally moving this offense here in this final quarter of the day. Alexander looking to throw, firing that one to the right side, and he's got a wide open man. Strong is down inside of the 15. That's going to get them down inside of the red zone now. Alexander, he's got time in the pocket, and another near interception, man. He just loves throwing it to the other team. Alexander here takes the snap, and now he is going to be picked again. Dan Hampton gets the 3rd interception of Alexander here in this 4th quarter, and what a meltdown by this Falcons offense. There's a reason Alexander has not been able to stick around anywhere he has gone, and I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't stick around long here in Atlanta. The Vipers would just go out and run out the rest of this clock here as Ryan Franks puts the cap on a fantastic day, hitting the century mark there as we dominate this 4th quarter and win 38-21 against the Atlanta Falcons. You got to think if they just had a better quarterback there, this game could have been going into overtime, and we could have very well been starting off this season 0-1, but instead we get the win over our former offensive coordinator, Kurt Warner, who is the Falcons' new head coach. Orlando Cross, after that early interception, kind of struggling early on, he played great, 3 touchdowns, what you'd expect to see out of a 5-time MVP. And Ryan Franks really establishing the ground game, and that's something that we have struggled with over the last few years, is having a balanced attack on offense, and we really had that today. I mean, the pass game wasn't really doing a whole lot, only 12 completions, and only 1 player caught multiple passes. It was Charles Phillips with 5. Outside of that, it was very spread out. I loved what Burt Myers did today also. It was only 1 catch, but 80 yards to the crib, showing that he probably should not have gone undrafted. He had a fantastic preseason, and then how about this defense? 4 sacks, 3 interceptions, including the pick 6 from Darren Gordon to really put this game out of reach. Looking at some other games this week, the Colts get destroyed by the Buffalo Bills 31-6. It looks like Aaron Rodgers didn't play the whole game, but still, the Colts have been a super team for the last 3 years or so, and to see them get destroyed by a team like Buffalo is real interesting to see. Looking inside of our own division, San Francisco is going to be starting off the season 1-0. They beat the Cardinals 23-9. Rocky Brandon now going into season 3. Is he going to be able to take that next step as the Cardinals quarterback? And then looking at America's Game of the Week, Shannon Pleasant getting some revenge against his old team here. 26-17 as Alex Malone threw 4 interceptions. The Houston Texans have also been just a powerhouse the last few years, going to the Super Bowl back-to-back seasons, and that's a rough start to their year. That's going to be it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, leaving a like is always appreciated. And until next time, this has been Jeffrey.